Yo, what's going on, guys? Coming back at you guys with another video. So this video is pertaining to my video skiing in 70 degrees weather. That video will be in the top link in the description, but in that video I briefly told you guys about when we went skiing that day. These kids kind of started a fight with us. So I figured I would make a full video on that now, because those kids that briefly started a fight with us that day are now commenting on that video we made from that day. In that video that we made from that day, I didn't really say anything about them. I just said these kids kind of were starting trouble with us. But now they're over there talking shit on the video, or talking shit in the comments of that video. So I figured it's an appropriate time to make this video. So pretty much what happened was, before the footage you guys are seeing now, we're coming up the ski lift. It's a two-person lift, so only two people on the chair at a time. It's me, Evan, and Ian. So one person had to be on the chair by themselves. So it's me and Ian on a chair together, and then Evan's by himself. We're coming up the lift, and the snow is heavy and wet. I mean, you could pack it together to the size of a baseball, and it was probably the weight of a baseball because it was so filled with water. You could whip them. So these kids are making big ass, heavy ass snowballs, and they're whipping them at people on the ski lift. So they're whipping snowballs at Evan when he's by himself on the ski lift. Just tells you off that these kids are pussies. I mean, they're targeting the kid by himself. So they're whipping snowballs at Evan when he's by himself on the chairlift. So then Evan comes up. We're waiting for Evan to get off. He gets off and he tells us what happened. So Evan and Ian, while I'm strapping in, ski up to the kids where they're hiding under the ski lift throwing snowballs at people. And Evan said to the kid, he said, you should have played baseball because your shot sucks dick, or something along those lines, which is fair game. I mean, these kids are starting it. They deserve it. I mean, and we're all down to have a snowball fight and whatnot. You guys want to have fun. We're cool with it. But to begin with, we don't even know these kids, and they're whipping them at Evan. So Evan says that to the kid, and then skis up a little further. Ian and Evan ski up a little further and are waiting for me because I'm still strapping in. So then the kid comes right up a foot away from Evan and just whips a snowball at him as hard as he could. It looked like he tried to hit him in the groin, but he misses and hit Evan in the lower stomach. So then the kids just take off running, and that's where we were there. We chased them down to the bottom of the hill. Well, we didn't really chase them because Ian and Evan, they were still waiting for me to strap in. So then, obviously, once I strap in and catch up, they tell me what happened, and we go to the bottom of the hill to catch them. And then they book it back up the hill on the ski lift. So then we get back on the ski lift and we go up. So then, as you guys can see right here, as we're skiing back down again, they're hiding up here on the left in this hill. And they throw snowballs at Evan as he goes by. So Evan stops and I stop real quick. So as you guys can see right here, there they are. They throw the snowballs. They're right here sitting up on that hill right there. Me and Evan stop. So we stop here, and Evan starts telling them why don't you guys come down here and do something? If you guys are just gonna be assholes and just start whipping shit at me, I don't even know who you guys are. Come down here. So basically, Evan wanted to fight him. He was pissed, and I don't blame him. So I stop with Evan. As you guys can see, I'm unstrapping here, and so the kids are sitting up on the hill, and and they're not saying anything. Evan's like, "Come on, come down here." They're just sitting up there quiet now. They're silent. They probably didn't expect them to stop. They're targeting one kid. Now there's two kids. And they probably didn't expect him to do anything. And now he's doing something. So they're just sitting up there silent, not saying anything. And Evan's like, come on down, guys. And then they're like, we're not coming down. So they're just sitting, hiding up on this hill. You'll see somewhere here in a second. Evan unclicks his skis and starts walking up a little bit. And there's two kids. One kid on skis and one kid on a snowboard. The kid on the snowboard eventually comes down the hill, but he just books it and goes to the bottom of the hill. And the kid on the skis comes down the little ledge they're on and sits above us, though. So like if we try to walk up to him, he can take off. As you see, I take off my board. Evan's walking up towards him. You'll see here in a second, I think. So like the kid's getting ready to run if we get any closer to him. And Evan's pissed, like saying stuff to him. The kid isn't really saying much. He's just saying stupid shit. I mean, he's acting like a jackass to begin with. I don't know what he really expected. So you can see the kid sitting up here. He's on the left. There he is, right there. And Evan's. I don't really know what Evan's saying to him. Evan's like saying like, come down, and like come face to face with me. And the kid wouldn't. So I wasn't really saying much. I was letting Evan talk, and then I start getting into it. I gave the kid a warning. I told him, I'm like, do it again, you're gonna get your ass kicked. And the kid's like, by who? And Evan's like, who do you think? Like, the kid's a jackass. So like, I gave him a warning, like, don't do it again. All right, that's your chance. And they don't. Like, the kid throws one and just takes off. It was nowhere near us, so I'm like, it's not even worth my time. So then, like, the kid's sitting on the side, and eventually he just takes off. But that brings me to my next point. Or, not my next point, but kind of. So, these kids now, I don't know how in the world they found the YouTube video that we made from that day. I don't know how they found it, but they did somehow. So one of the kids' name is Alex Anderson, and the other kid is Andrew Eastwood. And he says at one point, he says on the video, still couldn't ski fast enough to catch us faggots. That's Alex Anderson. And then Andrew Eastwood says, haha, I know kids are slow. We didn't even try to chase them. They just took off. We don't have our skis on, or I'm not strapped in, and the kid's running. Yeah, see, you can see the kid sitting there on the right. He's just sitting there. As soon as we move close, he just takes off. Like, first of all, he's on skis. Of course he's going to be faster than me on a snowboard. And he runs before I'm even strapped in. So that comment is just irrelevant to begin with. And then Evan comments on the video. At 1:30, you can see the snowballs thrown at me. This is on the other video. And the kid, Andrew Eastwood, comments, you're a fucking faggot, lol, we nailed you, and you didn't even fight us, haha, XD pussy. The kid nailed him, only hit Evan once when he came up like 2 feet away from him. And then, also up there, the kids, so the kids were just immature faggots. Up there, when we were just arguing with them, and now me and Evan ski away because the kids just took off. But when we were arguing with them, the kid was saying to Evan, why are you wearing a ski school jacket? He was like trying to make fun of Evan. To begin with, Evan's not wearing a ski school jacket, and why would it matter if he was? Evan's wearing a soccer jacket from our town. And then so Evan says to the kid, like, he's like, I'm not wearing a ski school jacket. He tells him he's wearing a soccer jacket. And then the kid starts like saying like, oh, we suck at soccer and all this stuff. The kid was just immature. So the next comment on the video is my brother commented, where do you get that jacket? He's talking to me. And Alex Anderson kid says, what happened to your shit Ludlow soccer jacket? And Andrew Eastwood says, yeah, you fucking pussy. As you guys can tell, these kids are just a bunch of immature faggots. But I just want to make this video just pointing that out, because they're over here talking shit on the other video. Reality, they were scared. They were a bunch of pussies. They just went running from us. So yeah, I just figured I'd make this video, let you guys know. But otherwise, skiing was mint that day. So yeah, it's Thursday, March 9th right now, guys, and tomorrow's Friday when I'm uploading this. But tomorrow it's supposed to snow, so maybe that will be my next video. We'll do some riding or something. But that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.